Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Before we get the video started, I do want to say, I think since the last time that I had a recording session, I'm recording this Monday the 20th. I'm preparing for it to go Wednesday as I kind of figure out my schedule. But the last time since I've recorded, I've gained a couple subscribers. I think I went from like 2 to 5. Just wanted to say a quick thank you to all those people. I really appreciate it, and thank you for sticking with me. So today, if you were here last time, you remember that we're reading this business book about different business ideas, and today we're doing Phoenix. So like always, I'm going to take my black sticky notes and we're going to bookmark this page so we can flip right back to it later on. And if you remember, I'm a little particular about my sticky notes, so let's make sure those are all right. And let's just get in here and start learning, why don't we? So today is Phoenix. Let's see. If you chose A, you are wrong. B is the perfect square. People tend to overestimate the length of Okay, I see. Questions help you estimate your challenges. Gotcha. I see where this one is going. Think about something. Colombo, the famous. Here we go. So, for example, we have these different passages that give us different tests. So this one says, well, this one's more of an example, not a test, but in this example, we see Columbo, the famous television detective played by Peter Falk, did not investigate crimes by looking for clues. Instead, he engaged suspects in conversation, seeking chiefly by questions to induce them to talk and explain. He claimed to no knowledge except of his own ignorance, and was apparently willing to learn from anyone. The inevitable result of some questioning, however, was that the suspect was reduced to a state of irritation and, finally, a confession of guilt. Columbo did not solve his crimes with one or two questions, but by asking a long series of them. Asking one question would be like hoping to understand the wheel by examining one spoke. It takes many spokes, as well as a hub and a rim, to make the thing called a wheel, and we need to see the whole thing to comprehend it. In the same way, to understand a challenge, you must ask a series of questions, not just one or two. To do this, use a question checklist. So, here we go. Already off the bat, we have, you need to ask a series of questions and use a question checklist. So Phoenix is going to be about questions. We can determine this already. Let's see, perhaps about 7. Okay, here we go. Here, this gives us a list of numbers, 79140. And then it gives us a second list of numbers, 2658931470539. And it asks us to memorize these and recall them. And then it gives us, well, you probably were able to remember the first one, 79140. 79140. 79140. But the second one, because it's so much longer, you probably weren't able to. So, it says, unless your challenge is extremely easy to solve, you need to know what to ask. So you can't just make a big, long, super long checklist and expect to remember it all. You have to know what to ask. You need to know what to ask. Phoenix is a checklist of questions developed by the CIA to encourage agents to look at a challenge from many different angles. Using Phoenix is like holding your challenge in your hand. You can turn it, look at it from underneath, see it from one view, hold it up to another person, imagine solutions, and really be in control of it. I don't really like this one. I'll be honest. I think there are a lot of better challenges in the book. Things that make a little bit more sense. This is just kind of like a checklist. Unless I'm missing something. Write your challenge. Ask questions. Record your answers. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, here we go. So you're breaking it up into 3 points. You have the problem, how you can fix a problem, how would you be able to fix a problem, right? That looks right to me. Using a question checklist. Okay, I see. Suppose you defined a rose as a red, pink, or white flower one gives to a beautiful woman, a pleasant hostess, or a deceased friend. The tagging of a complex flower with a single label, rose, and one description would not inspire your curiosity. However, if you asked a series of questions about roses, you could better describe the flower, how it is grown, its thorns, its blossoms, its fragrance, how others may have used it, and how to best package and use it. Let's go ahead and highlight would not inspire your curiosity. I think that's important. Tagging any subject with a single label, description, dulls curiosity, blah blah blah. The integrated steel process would have been uneconomical since it was invented in the 70s. Okay, and this just gives us an example of a steel mill. Okay, a car alarm didn't stop thieves. Okay, here we go. A car alarm didn't stop thieves from shattering the window of one entrepreneur's Porsche and stealing his radio. Using the question checklist, he decided that the real challenge was disguising the radio, not finding a fail-proof alarm system. The question, suppose you find a problem related to yours and solve before. Can you use its methods? Led him to think of a military camouflage item. Led him to think of how the military camouflages items it wants to disguise and hide. This association inspired his idea. The idea, a fake front showing splayed wires in a gashed frame, attached with Velcro over the real radio. It creates the illusion that the radio has already been stolen. So to prevent the radio from being stolen, you just make it look like it's already been stolen. And that's inspired by the idea of camouflage. Okay, I see. So, here we go. What are the boundaries? solving a challenge is like walking a tightrope. If the rope is too slack, you will fall. If it's too tight, there's no resiliency, and you will also fall. Let's go ahead. Oh, that's it. Okay. Well, sorry this one's a little boring, guys. I didn't think... I feel like last time we talked a lot about shapes and ideas, and this one was just kind of like, make a list and think about it. So, if you stuck this far, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Leave a comment what you would like for me to see next. I feel like my content is very streamlined right now because of my own personal time crunches. But if you have any suggestions, just let me know. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.